plot in a movie and it's greatly enjoyable, I think that's fine. You don't need a super in-depth plot to have an enjoyable movie. So I give Pacific Rim three and a half out of 4 stars.
That's why I think Rotten Tomatoes is full of it.
I personally like Rotten Tomatoes, but if you have a yes or no on do you like the movie, there's not a lot of
Usually there's a lot
disparity,
of 40%.
which is why I like 4 stars, because 4 to 4 stars for me is really awesome movie, totally recommend it to anyone. 3 out of 4 stars is I really liked it, I want to see it again. Maybe not, I mean, there might be a couple things you didn't like about it, but you still really liked it. 2 out of 4 stars for me is maybe an alright movie, don't want to see it again, not that great, didn't enjoy it. 1 out of 4 stars is just really bad. And then if I were to give a movie 0 out of 4 stars, it would maybe be Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus. I think that's the name of it. Really bad movie on Instant View on Netflix, which is known for being really bad. If you have absolutely nothing better to do at 2 in the morning, watch it.
And then I heard Pacific Rim didn't really have a good trailer, I thought. I didn't really see that much out of this trailer as I did.
Oh yeah, a lot of people talked about how Pacific Rim, it's not doing very good in the box office, despite being a really good movie, just because the marketing wasn't great.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Yeah.
But it is a really good movie, so if it's still in theaters around you, you should go see it. Especially because now it's in not IMAX, so it's cheaper.
Alrighty guys, and this time we're gonna move on.
I'm gonna go see the new movie. What is it in? It's in not IMAX.
Alrighty guys.
Cool.
Oh, wait, oh. Gundam style. Alright, so we're gonna move right on to the Peanut Balcony.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
I don't have anything. I think.
Alrighty, Jacob,
Maybe-
you can start us
maybe I'll
off this
think of
time on the
something.
Peanut Balcony.
Okay, so for those of you who didn't listen to our first podcast, you should go back, listen to it, and then come back here.
That is true.
Okay, the Peanut Balcony is where we talk about things we don't like, and we're big critics. For me personally, I'm a really big critic on natural disaster movies, just because the plot is the same in almost every movie, except for Twister, The Perfect Storm, and I suppose The Core. But besides those 3 movies, the plot in every natural disaster movie is there are some warning signs of a natural disaster happening, and someone's like, hey, there's this big disaster that's going to happen, and everyone ignores them or says, oh, you don't have enough proof, and then it comes. And then everyone's like, oh no, big natural disaster. The main character always somehow survives, and it always turns out to be a happy ending somehow. The end. Yeah. Twister has a unique storyline. Twister has a unique storyline.
Just go see it.
Yeah.
That would just be the best.
Watch it, it's really good. The Perfect Storm was based off a book, I believe. Basically, it's a bunch of fishermen go out to sea, and a storm gets caught and goes in the middle of them in the coastline where the harbor is, and they're like, should we stay out here and have the fish rot and be safe, or try to go through the storm and risk our lives to get the fish into harbor? Let's risk our lives and go through the storm. And then The Core is different because at the beginning, a professor tells a scientist, hey, the Earth's electromagnetic field is falling apart. And at first the scientist is like, oh no, this can't be right. But then the scientist asks the professor for help, and they start a project. Anyways, yeah, I'm not really liking natural disaster movies. Except for Twister and Dante's Peak.
Except you seem to know a lot about them.
Well, that's because I watched a lot of natural disaster movies thinking, hey, there has to be a somewhat original plot besides Twister.
So you watched 6
No!
of them?
They have the same exact plot, all of them. I don't understand it.
Well, they must have been partly good because you watched like 6 of them, or however many they made.
Did you ever turn off a natural disaster movie?
Yeah, Apocalypse, I believe it was called, on Netflix. That was my
But
worst
other
movie
than that,
I've ever
you
seen.
didn't turn off anyone. You must have been pretty drawn in.
Anyways, another big pet peeve of mine is when natural disaster movies have really big. They try to go too big with disaster, like 2012.
Yeah,
and Volcano.
Yeah.
I mean, Twister had an an F5 Twister at the end. It didn't have like an F12 Twister. And Dante's Peak had a volcano, like a run-of-the-mill volcano next to a small town.
Yeah.
You don't have
You know-
to go really big on disaster
To make it.
to make a
I
good
think I want a
movie.
volcano. Yeah, I want a volcano.
Anyways, that ends my rant.
All right, Philip.
I think since Jacob kind of had a lot to say about his natural disaster movies, which he obviously liked because, well, he gave him pretty big descriptions. But I will keep mine really short, and I will just say that I hate movie critics. Well, most of them. I personally use CinemaScore to rate my movies because that actually asks people who watch the movies.
Do you have any specific, like, do you have any sites that you don't like?
I don't know because a lot of sites use overlapping movie critics, or like Metascore uses scores from all sorts of places, but it's basically each critic rates a movie like it's going to be the turning point in the century for movie standards, and that stinks because that means that they're going to give every movie that comes out a really low rating because it wasn't like Citizen Kane or something. So, you know, I just don't like them.
Alright, like, okay. And for me, my thing for my peanut balcony, people staring at me from other cars. I just don't know why. It just seems really weird. Unless I know them, then I guess it's okay. 'Cause I
Jacob, you know what
person
you and me
that-
are going to do? We're going to do the Peanuts thing. You know, where you have three people lined up in the backseat of a car.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, we'll do that sometime, Philip. Maybe even put that on video. But,
I do not know that reference.
Really?
oh,
It's
what?
not a reference.
It's not a reference.
We've done it before,
We've done it before.
in Mafu's car, remember?
Mafu's car?
It was where three people in the back, they all turned their heads. It's called Peanuts.
I
Okay.
don't know if it's called Peanuts, but
Well-
it's just where you all look over,
Yeah, you look over at someone at the stoplight.
and it's really fun. Anyway, for some reason, I don't like people staring at me from other cars.
And if he
It's
sees
just
that, he will
really
probably
weird.
flip you off if you look at him awkwardly.
And, like, if I'm at a stoplight, unless I know you, it's a little different. But if I, like, see you over and I look over and I see
If you
some
know him,
guy-
feel free to flip him off.
Yeah.
No, you
No,
probably shouldn't
no,
do that.
Nope, probably shouldn't do that. Nope.
Especially if there's a cop right next to you.
Yep, that would be terrible. Unless it's a cop, then I guess that's okay too. But if I just look over and see someone random, and I don't know them, and they're just staring at me intently, unless it's someone... Okay, yeah, if they're just staring at me randomly weird, and I look over and it's someone... Yep, I will be like, what the heck? And I will just continue on, whatever.
What? Sorry.
Okay, Philip, come on. And that's my rant, just people staring at you from other cars. Alright, now we're going to go to this new thing that has just come out. Well, not really come out, it's not new. It came out about 4 months ago. It's called Vines, and they're basically taking over, most likely, I don't know. A lot of people are doing it recently. Basically,
Taking over?
I wouldn't say they're taking over, but a lot of people are doing them. It's like a new YouTube, kind of, but they're only 6-second videos.
Why are we making a discussion about Vine?
Why not?
That's the
You
problem.
got a problem against Vine?
No.
Why don't you?
Well,
want
it clearly
discussion
sounds like
against
you have a problem with Vines. I personally don't think it's great. A few of the videos I've seen are entertaining or funny. Some other ones I think aren't. So I personally believe Vines is hit or miss.
I suppose it's kind of like YouTube.
Vine? I wonder who created Vine. I wonder what the first Vine video was. Wow, that's really weird.
It was
Hi,
probably
this is
Never really
Vines.
thought
Make a
about
6-second video.
that. And then that was it.
Go Vikings.
Yep. Oh. Okay.
Wait, what?
That was 6-second Vine.
Hey, you know what? I bet it was three ex-PayPal employees. They made YouTube.
They did.
Yep,
Three
3x.
ex-PayPal employees made
Yep.
YouTube.
I take it you don't look up things on the
No,
internet.
I don't look up that. I look up YouTube videos though.
Noob.
Yeah, Vine 6-second videos. I guess you can check them out. You probably already seen them on Facebook. Or wherever you go. You probably noticed them. They're all right. Some are pretty annoying though, but they get whatever. We're just gonna head right along to the worst infomercial ever. What has to be the
Yay.
worst infomercial ever? Well, there's a few out there. There's one called the Euro Club. You guys. can
Michael,
talk
will you
about
show the
that.
video? Will you show the video?
Yeah, I'll be. it'll be-
Will you'll put the video in?
Yeah, I'll be going with it.
We should let them watch the video first. So
Alright.
click the link for the video and then come back.
In the description in this video, there are links with videos on a lot of the stuff we are talking about.
I don't think
And
there's.
including one of those links is going to be a video with the top 10 worst infomercials that a user thought was the worst top 10.
I feel I've seen Michael. You don't put links in, do you? You just do annotations.
Yeah, I do annotations, but I also put them in down below.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't see any on every
I'm
video.
pretty sure I do. Yeah, or it might just be inserted right here. Or not, which would have been a fail.
Randomness quit.
Anyways,
Alright,
for me, out of those 10 infomercials, the worst one was the Kush support. Watch it, you'll understand why it's the worst. It's just really, really bad.
yep.
We've decided not to talk about it because we would just kind of sit there and gape.
Alright,
It's kind of NSFW, so yeah.
I personally am not a big fan of the titty bear.
I'm not a
Spelled with two D's. Tiddy bear.
And then me, the Euro Club,
Yes, you already mentioned that.
yeah, basically just go to the bathroom and golf.
Club. And it comes with a little blanket that you can lay
Yeah,
over
it comes
the
with a towel so people won't realize you're peeing inside a golf club.
Yeah, probably one of the worst things ever.
The potty putter also makes a close second for
Yeah, that does make a close one for me too.
me. So you can get back to practice your putting.
And then the Snuggie, man, I can't really say anything about the Snuggie and the Shake Weight.
I
They're
feel
both
like
just,
I feel like people give it more hate than it really deserves.
I guess that too, yeah.
Honestly, I don't think it's that bad. It's probably ridiculous, but people just wail on it, and I'm like,
Yeah, it's just, yeah. Just basically, yeah. We're gonna move along to this, new game coming out. It's called GTA 5. I don't know if you guys seen any of the trailers or anything for it, but
I bet they have, Michael.
it's supposed to be the biggest game of the year, everybody's saying, where it's gonna be, like, the best thing ever.
Didn't they say that about Halo 4?
Yeah, but Halo 4 was out
And
last
Call of
year.
Duty Black Ops 2?
That was out last year, Philip.
And BioShock Infinite?
That was out
But
last
the
year.
biggest games of their perspective, whatever word.
Well, I hear a lot
years.
of people say that it's going to be a big game because it's bigger than, it's like all the maps combined. You can switch from 3 different people. It's going to be really cool. They feature this guy named Michael and another guy named Franklin, and I don't know, there's another guy in like a trailer park or something.
Michael is an a-hole.
Yeah, he is described as
Frank
that.
is a thug.
Yes, that is true. And then
Trailer park guy.
yeah, he just lives in a trailer park. That's basically it. I don't know. I can't really say much about him. But it's supposed to be big. It's coming out on the new consoles, PS4, I'm pretty sure, and the Xbox One, I'm pretty sure too. I don't know if it's coming out on the 360 or the PS3. And then the Wii U, I just don't know if it's coming on the Wii U.
I would just like to say again, the newest console I have is a PS2.
And if anybody knows DDR, you should contact him. Alright. There's a new movie coming out called Man of Steel 2, and Jacob, you can give some insight on that.
Yes, at San Diego Comic-Con last month, it was announced that Man of Steel 2 is coming out in 2015, and it is going to have Batman in it.
It is?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I did not know that.
Well, Mike just found out. Man of
So-
Steel 2, it's going to be a versus movie of Superman versus Batman.
And why did they put Superman on the title? That doesn't even
Yeah,
make
why
sense.
would they
Because
put
it's
Superman?
obviously not about Superman. Who cares about Superman?
Well, it's going to be, from what I understand, it's going to be mostly about Superman, and then introducing Batman.
Is
But
Batman going
why
to
would
Christian
they
Bale?
not-
Christian Bale is not going to be Batman.
Wow, that is just...
Which
Who
means-
is
Yeah,
Batman?
Does that mean Batman is actually going to be a gymnast now and not just a sumo wrestler?
Yeah, a lot of people are hoping the next actor who plays Batman is going to have better fight choreography and fighting skills.
Yeah, I saw some action scenes for Batman, and he basically runs around punching people. Or maybe it's just I've seen way too many cartoons of the Batman.
No, Christian Bale does not have great fighting in the Dark Knight trilogy.
I want to see some flips and spins with invisible wires.
So, one rumor regarding Batman in this is that they're looking for an older, more seasoned Bruce Wayne to be Batman, which I think could be really interesting. And there are also rumors that Lex Luthor is gonna be in the movie helping Batman to defeat Superman.
What?
But
Whoa.
this is all speculation.
I did not know this.
Because apparently there's a LexCorp building, I believe it's called LexCorp, in Man of Steel.
And who's gonna win the battle? Do you think?
I do not know.
I'm guessing like it really
I'm
depends.
guessing they fight and then somehow they team up and then they become kind of best buds
Yeah, I would.
Trying to think of a
assume
movie that would
for a
tie to
basic
that.
storyline.
I feel like basically whoever's got the right motive wins in the end.
I guess you would say that. Yeah.
So, like, for example, if Superman's becoming power hungry, which is usually the course of some of the, like, cartoon arcs that I've seen. Like, the Avengers are going all power crazy, and then Batman has to stop them or something weird like that.
Only that is Marvel characters and DC characters, which will never be in the same movie.
Did I
ever.
say Avengers?
You said Avengers.
Darn it! I meant Justice League! Gosh darn it! Frickin'... Ah. Excuse me while I go die in a hole.
And that is what happens when a really devoted fan of something accidentally makes a mistake.
Yep. All right, and now we're gonna go to just a random topic. There's this guy.
I'm alive!
Okay.
Sorry, keep going.
All right, so there's this guy. He's been known from 2012. I heard him from. I just heard him about him. His name is Krispy Kreme, and for some reason we just happened to put him in this podcast because why the heck not? You know, it's something to talk about. His name's Krispy Kreme. He's
Krispy
I heard
Kreme!
he's probably one of the worst rappers ever. He's pretty bad, I think. I don't know how many videos he has out now. I just remember in the past he was so bad. And one thing I remember about him is his snot line that was hanging down from his nose when he was talking in the speaker for the first video he ever
Don't
made.
hate on the Krispy Kreme, man.
Called The Baddest, and it is just one of the worst rappers I've ever seen. I hope they never. If he has a concert, I wonder how many people would go to that. If he has concerts now, and I don't know about that.
I
that's
feel like
sad.
people would go to it for the comedy aspect.
Yeah, that would actually probably be true. Do you think his partner would be up there? Because he always has a friend with the glasses on.
You know, I wonder if he's ever been to Playlist Live
maybe.
or VidCon.
I also wonder who his hero is. Like, is his hero like
Chris Brown,
Because
that's honestly what he sounds like. Well, that's how he does his videos.
I really don't know who his
Or maybe
idol
not.
is, 'cause
Maybe I could be wrong.
I just don't know.
I'm not actually very knowledgeable in the areas of rap, surprisingly.
Neither am I. Not that I have anything against rap. I like some rap, but it's not my personal favorite.
Yeah, I don't know rap that much, but it's all right.
I personally enjoy polka.
Now we're gonna do the question of the week. I'm gonna give a shout out to Nick Lawson who made the answer for the last podcast.
Michael,
which
is he
was-
one of your weird friends?
He's not weird. He's pretty cool, actually.
He is?
Yep, he's pretty awesome. He's one of the coolest.
I don't know about that.
Well, you should. Know
Well, he must
sometime.
be something,
I'll
because
tell
you're
you,
giving him a
he can run
shout
from
out.
you. That's for sure. He can run a 4-something mile, so that's pretty cool. 450 or something like that. I don't know.
Oh.
But he's
How many
pretty cool.
rest breaks does he have to take?
0. So fast. He's
Really?
the fastest guy.
Did
in
you
our
watch
school.
him? Did you run with him so you could prove?
I couldn't run with him. He's so fast.
Oh.
Maybe if I got in a car or something like that, I could go with him.
So you're saying
So-
he can outrun a car?
Well, anyway, quiet down, Philip. Baltimore Ravens was the answer last time. Nick Lawson got it. All right. So what is the question this time, Jacob?
Okay, so the question this time is, what is the Minnesota State muffin flavor?
Yeah, and that's the question. And I think that would be the wrap up for podcast number 2.
Does Krispy Kreme get to do the wrap up?
I want to eat a Krispy Kreme now, but I think they went out of business.
You guys didn't get my
They
joke.
did go.
Did you guys get my
I
joke?
got your joke, Philip.
Okay.
Get out of here. And
All right.
Krispy Kreme.
Goodbye, guys.
Business.
See you all next time.
So, signing off.
Are we going to do random recommendations?
Oh yeah, random recommendations, quick. Whoa, before signing off, we got random recommendations. Jacob, you're first on random recommendation.
Okay, so during our random recommendations, we're going to recommend music, artist, album, or a video game, or a movie, or something in the world of entertainment that we really like, that we think you guys will also like. So for me, I personally believe we should support our local artists. And so, for anyone who likes rap or hip-hop, you should check out Dwinell Rowland. He just released an album that you can download for free called 92 in Rowland. It's really good. Dwinell Rowland is really nice. And yeah, check it out.
For me, it's gonna be singer, possibly. I think. All right, so
Does his name start with a K
Nope.
and end in Krispy Kreme?
no, it doesn't. No, stop. Oh. No, his name's gonna be. It starts. His name is JTX for short. I actually don't know his real name. He has a total of 3 songs. American
must be a
Summer Lover,
big
7-Day Weekend, and then American Love or something. I actually forgot about that. I'm sorry for JTX fans out there, but I literally just forgot his name. I feel really bad what his last song was. Love in America. I got it. And yeah,
I feel
I
like
think it's
people
pretty
wouldn't
cool.
care.
I found out who he was by Nicholas. So if you know who Nicholas is,
You probably insulted Nicholas now. He's gonna find you and kill you.
I hope he doesn't. All right,
Kill
continue
him.
on, Philip. For your
Well, my recommendation is in the video game world. It's a free online game that I was recently playing called War Thunder. It is the focus of massive multiplayer online airplane simulations. So you basically, or world warfighter simulations, where you basically fly around and you shoot up your friends in airplanes in World War II settings, and it's really awesome and a lot of fun. And as the updates come out, they're going to be integrating tank and sea battles. So it's got a big future, and it's a really awesome game. You should check it out, War Thunder.
Alrighty, and I think that's the end of the podcast.
Oh.
No, I'm going to be last, remember?
Oh, you are?
This
Alright,
time.
so
I'm Philip.
I'm Michael.
And I'm not wearing hockey pads. See you
and-
next time.
Yep, we'll see you next time.